Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Top Rope Reality Part 4, or Segment 4, or I guess it'll be Part 4, Segment 4.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not?
Let's get on to our extra news here on Part 4.
Extra. Read all about it.
Extra. Read all about it.
Yes. Big news.
WWE is hiring a football player.
Former San Diego Charger.
Yes. Which he was okay because he was on some of the pre-shows and stuff.
I heard about that. I didn't get to watch it, but I heard he was on there. And I heard that he did pretty well.
He did. I hate what they're
comparing
him to. Yeah. I mean, I don't see that. I'd rather him stay like an announcer, like that, than try to work in the performance center and become a wrestler. Don't want to see that. Cause
you don't want him to be a wrestler?
Nope. I like him to do what he's doing now.
He might
start doing that. Being backstage agent. Well, they need to if they're going to do that, they need to keep it NXT for a while.
Right.
Don't just do it there and then, okay, well, you're good, and then bring him up.
Right.
Or the people who deserve to come up don't get to bring him up.
We already have a football player down there, Mojo Riley. So
yeah, he does quite well.
He does quite well. He don't get hype. He stays hype.
That's right.
I can see him coming up. Him on the network last night.
But Sean Merriman, who was a former San Diego Charger, is now joining the WWE family. So we wish him all the luck. But, just don't bump him over other people who deserve the spot before he does.
Exactly.
Also, Global Force Wrestling.
Huge.
You're saying, Global Force Wrestling? Who is that? That is Jeff Jarrett's new promotion that will put TNA out of business.
Most likely, yeah.
Mark it down, underline, circle it right now. Check it.
What he said, yes.
Yes. Mark it down, underline it, circle it,
check it.
Yes.
All right.
Because he's going to steal from TNA. He's going to take some people who ain't worth nothing in WWE, and he's going to go around the world picking up all these other
indies,
these other people, and he's going to have a pretty good promotion.
I think so.
I hope so.
And especially with the financial backing they're talking about he's got.
Oh yeah, Toby Keith, and he's a wrestling fan, so
maybe he'll do it right and not be like Dixie Carter and be like, well, this month I'll have these people writing, the next month I'll have these people writing, the next month I'll have these people in charge.
And I'll throw Chris Tammy in there, and that'll make everything better.
Oh, Lord.
But I think Jeff, because his daddy did great, I think Jeff's going to do great. He just got pushed out of TNA.
He did.
So it was not his way, it was his way, no way, and then the highway. So
yeah, he should have been pretty much like how Vince is, and he's the top dog, and he says what goes, but that wasn't how it was because
money
of the Carter
talks
family.
and Jeff Jarrett walks. So
I'm and as of this filming, which is on a Sunday, tomorrow they're supposed to have their next big announcement.
Yes.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe this is when it's going to start. Maybe this is who's.
Well, they're saying in January.
Really?
Yeah, they said January 15th is when they. Somewhere in January is when they get a start.
So maybe they're going to announce that they're filming in a certain spot, or that these people have already been signed. That could be big. Already announcing who's signed. Oh,
next week's show should be big on if they have anything decent to report on.
Yeah, if the big announcement's really big, we're definitely.
One thing they said Jeff Jarrett cannot talk to any executive at Spike TV.
Right.
But there's ways to work around that.
There's an
Send
agreement.
Karen. Send the other person who worked for him.
Anybody
can talk to Spike. Talk to Spike TV.
And if TNA's contract runs out with Spike and they say we don't want you no more, then they have all right to be talking to Jeff Jarrett. But I say this: I say stay away from Spike TV because it's going to look like, oh well, they're just trying to be like TNA. I say go to CMT.
Or TBS.
But CMT.
Those two would be the best.
But with CMT, Toby Keith has got a lot of connections with them. I say go with that. See where you can go with it because it's a station that doesn't usually have wrestling. Let's see what they can build and make it more of a wrestling channel.
Kind of. Because, ECW's on the national network. So, I guess it works. But either one, Spike, CMT, or either TBS.
Right.
My top would be TBS, then the country music, and then Spike. But hey, maybe that maybe tell us what network. And
that's true.
And that takes care of that. And we have 3 promotions on TV.
Well, technically 4, because Ring of Honor is on TV,
yes,
just not everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere.
And you need to be everywhere, worldwide.
It does help.
Yes, Sinclair. They're with Sinclair, but that ain't helping enough to be on a network, a major network.
You're right.
So. And we still don't know what's going to happen with Vince in them. Are they going to stay with USA? Are they going to go to Spike? Are they going to go to TBS? Are they going to go to AMC?
Yeah.
So that's that was talked about a lot, and all of a sudden, nothing.
Nothing's being talked about. I think they're just kind of like
So
letting it get died down, and then they're going to bring it back up when they finally make their announcement.
they need to stay on USA. So
They do.
So and W has lost one wrestler. He didn't re-sign his contract.
He's been injured for like over a year and a half now. So you probably wouldn't even remember him. It's Big Zeke, Ezekiel Jackson.
Yes.
He has decided not to re-sign.
Maybe he's signing with Global. That's the big announcement.
Maybe he's going with Global.
Yes.
Or maybe he's going to be MVP's bodyguard, with TNA. But you never know. I mean, best of luck to him. I mean, I want all wrestlers to do well. Because it helps the business.
But he hasn't done it for WWE, and I'm glad they went this route. It doesn't make WWE look bad.
Right.
With him not signing, so them saying, "Oh, you're healed now, you're fired."
Right.
That kind of gives you a black eye. But if you get healed and say, "Well, I got nothing for me, I'm not going to
And
resign."
they could have easily just called him and said, "Hey, we don't have anything for you. This is your option. Do you want to just not resign?" And maybe that's what it was.
Well, that works. I mean, he could go to TNA. They'll scoop up in a heartbeat. He'll be television. Oh, sorry. They don't have a television champion right now. He can be X Division champion. X Division champion.
Wow.
What's sad? They're not going to make him world champion, not for at least 3 months.
Not for at least 3 months. That's sad.
He come in and beat copycat Eric Young, and he could be the face of TNA.
There you go.
Big Z. Big Z. Big Z Jackson. There you go. So.
So here's the. Are we going to wait for that till the end? We're going to wait for that?
Yes.
Big announcement? We're going to wait for that to the end. But
That's of course.
since we weren't taping last week because of WrestleMania, we're behind now for 2 weeks worth of the top 10 countdowns on the WWE Network.
They were the gimmicks and the Raw's most memorable moments. Gimmicks, I'm okay with the lineup. That's fine. The Raw moments, they got a few out of whack.
Definitely,
that I would feel.
Yeah, definitely out of place. Now they make sense,
Well, they make
but
sense.
they're out of place.
Yes. They definitely make sense. And the only one they pretty much picked closest to 2014 was 2010.
Wow.
A lot of these were in the 90s, early and late 90s.
So they're saying pretty much after 2010, there's nothing been memorable.
That is
sad.
not in the top 10 worth.
Sad.
So you want to go with gimmicks?
Let's go with the
bad
gimmicks.
gimmicks?
Let's go with the gimmicks first.
Terrible.
Yes.
Gimmicks,
Let's go with the
gimmicks.
gimmicks. Number 10.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
He's the Mountie!
The Mountie.
Yes.
I like the
Big
gimmick.
strong, and you got the... Oh, yes.
So are these good gimmick or are these infamous? Like,
Yeah, that's what they go with. Some of them are so bad that you have to like them.
Gotcha. I like the Mountie.
But some of them are so bad you just go like...
Number 9, I'm surprised they put him in here because he's part of the company backstage.
Oh, they love it.
It's the Dynamic Dudes, which that was Shane Douglas and John
Laurinaitis,
Laurinaitis, right?
yes, who couldn't ride a skateboard, but they were cool, ripping dudes, yeah, rip the wheels.
Number 8 deserves to be on here. Akeem.
Formerly the one-man gang, and they
Should've
brought it
just-
up too. They said he was the gang. So
Good.
they
Good. I'm
brought
glad
it up.
glad they put him out there with that. Number 7,
WCW guy.
Glacier.
Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero. Glacier.
There you go. Number 6. I like this gimmick. I like the wrestler.
They said he was a goofball, and I believe it. But he did. I mean, he did what he had to do to get over.
He had
did the dance.
No. Disco
Inferno. Yes.
Number 5.
Come on.
Horrible gimmick. But,
Hey, you get a paycheck.
But he didn't get over any other way because he was just plain old. You know,
He was supposed to be Mr. Perfect, and that
didn't pan out too well for him, did it?
Nope.
Thank goodness, because the other person deserved to have Mr. Perfect.
Yes.
But
he was the cock of the walk in WWE.
cock of the walk.
Terry Taylor, better known
Red
as the
Rooster.
Red Rooster.
They really called him the cock. They really
No,
called him
they
the cock of the walk. I'm about to say, wow. Number 4, horrible, Giant Gonzalez.
Who remembers the suit? Come on.
The hairy suit,
The
kinda
skin
weird,
suit with the hair everywhere.
and the abs and all that weird
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Really weird.
With his manager, Harvey Whipple. Well, we
Yes.
need more managers.
We do. Number 3, the Gobbledygooker.
The terrible,
Came out of the egg.
big disappointment at
At
Survivor
least
Series.
Undertaker didn't come out of it.
They were talking about calling the Eggman. That was plans.
Woo! He wouldn't have lasted very long, would he?
No, he would have been beat the first time he ever made WrestleMania.
Yes. Number 2, Doink the Clown.
I love the evil doink.
Yes. Great gimmick.
I think that could work today.
Oh, yeah.
I think an evil clown could work today because people hate clowns.
Of course. Everybody
A lot of people
hates
talking about that. I hate clowns.
Of
Evil
course.
Clowns.
Number one, the most infamous.
The guy who lied about his age and still got a job.
Still got a job out of that one. Weird. The most infamous gimmick of all time, according to WWE Top 10 Countdown, the Boogeyman. He's coming to get you.
Yes, he's coming to get you.
So that is the Top 10 Countdown gimmicks. And there was a Above and Beyond.
Yeah, they went over the gimmick battle royal from WrestleMania 17.
Woo!
Who was won by the Iron Sheik. So
Because he didn't barely do anything, because he couldn't move.
He only move. Now the moments, the Raw.
Most memorable moments of Raw.
This happened on 11/4/96. At number 10, it was Pillman's got a gun when Stone Cold Steve Austin whooped that ass.
Yes.
But he could have got shot.
He could have got shot.
Everybody freaked out, even USA Network.
They said couldn't do that again.
They calmed down.
Number 9 should have been closer to number 1 is when Mr. McMahon hugs Eric Bischoff.
That was on 7/15/02.
Number 8, the 1-2-3 Kid, the reason he got his name,
Yep,
defeating Razor Ramon.
because Razor did the job.
That's right.
And that was on 5/17/1993.
Number 7, Triple H marries Stephanie McMahon when she was supposed to marry Test.
Yes, he's already married. So.
Number 6, Mike Tyson versus Steve Austin.
That was a good one.
That was.
Because Vince kicking in and going, "You ruined it, damn it! You ruined it!
Right.
You ruined it!"
Number 5, should have been closer to number 1, Mr. McMahon buys his competition, WCW.
Yes. That
Which
would
at
never
the
happen again.
But at the same time, he bought ECW like at the same time, but they never
Don't
bring that
care.
up. Never bring it up.
ECW, that's okay. Would you buy the number 2 company in the world?
Right.
And there you are. You're on WCW show, and you're on the WWE show at the same time.
Same time.
Those people had to freak out
Yeah.
to see Vince McMahon show up on their Tron.
That's true. Number 4, The Rock challenging Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yes. See, that should be a little higher. Yes, it was Rock and Hogan in WrestleMania, but still.
Now, if you talk a WrestleMania moment,
buying your competition.
you talk a WrestleMania moment, their match, yeah, I could see that, but not just a
Nothing
challenge.
Raw, no.
Not a challenge for Raw.
Now,
Number
see, if Vince bought TNA, it would make the list because it's like buying ECW.
Right, exactly. Number 3 is the Nexus forming and destroying Raw.
Which got Daniel Bryan fired.
Yes, it did. He choked out Justin Roberts. I think they're friends now, so we're all good. Number 2, DX invades WCW.
Now that was good too.
On that big old machine coming into WCW taking over.
On the little Jeep with the cannon on it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I mean, you showed your competition's name. Pretty good. I like that one. That's on there. And number 1.
Number 1. This is your favorite wrestler
Yes.
in the world.
Mick Foley, Mankind wins
Mankind.
the WWE Championship.
This is the Raw win. On the other side of it, WCW had Tony Schiavone say, "Oh yeah, that'll put butts in the seats. Mankind won the belt this week because it was a pre-tape." Guess what? You put butts in the seats, and everybody switched over to watch Mankind win the championship.
Yep.
Huge.
So I guess you can gain ratings on a tape show.
Yeah.
But if we had internet, would it be as big as back then?
Nope.
Because everybody would have known probably about a week ahead of time, so
Yeah.
they wouldn't have known. They would have, hey, Mankind wins. We may watch, may not watch.
Exactly. So with the internet, that destroyed all that. But
Oh,
back then, they could have got away with it.
Well, that's it for part 4, folks. We're back for our final part, segment number 5. Where we'll go over some more of the last 2 matches for WrestleMania 30, the recap.
Yeah.
And we'll also talk about who won our Top Rope Rally March Macho Madness tournament we had. And we'll also...
We'll be talking about some stuff coming up in the coming weeks.
yes, and there's also a little a show out there that says they're part of us. We'll have to talk about that too.
Of course.
So we'll be back shortly, folks, for part 5 of Top Rope Reality.